welcome back to episode 6 of our Let's Play on Thornton Farm. So we are back. What I've done is blanketed the pit. It's a bit weird looking, I know. It's all fermented as well. Put the trailer over there. I've fast forwarded time to the last, till the grass had grown, and it is now late summer. We've got one more day of summer before it goes to winter. Yeah, not winter, sorry. Till we can harvest. That's what I wanted to say. Not winter. I've mowed field 15 so we can get some hay bales because I do want to get some cows. Of course, we can get all the straw bales as well, and we've got the silage, so we have everything to really start going. So as you can see, it's been mowed. I've windrowed it all as well. As you can also see, today is supposed to be a bit of snow in game as well. I have no idea why it's saying there's going to be some snow, unless it means it's hail and not snow, but you never know. Especially not in this game anyway. Right, so of course there is going to be some, the multiplayer game's still carrying on, so don't worry about that, but we wanted to just make sure we had some single player because we've been doing an absolute shit ton of multiplayer these couple of days. We've done absolutely loads of videos on it. We went from episode 1 to episode 5, well 4, sorry, ridiculously quick. This tractor actually has enough power to power this, it's insane. And the one good thing about square balers is we can just keep going. We haven't got to stop now. We'll just go round and round until it's done. Thank you for nearly, well, we've got 3,144 subscribers. Thank you everybody for subscribing and everything. And I'm glad to see that everyone has really enjoyed the multiplayer game. We are still carrying on. And everything, but I thought we'd get some single player games done this weekend, so I'm going to do this one. I've got a lot of work to do on Kendall, so I'm going to do that. Also, we need to keep doing this one. Of course, I've got Caesar's mod in both of them, so I need to remember that I can't just skip time. Now, this cut that we've got here was fertilised when it was on its last. When it was cut, so I put some fertiliser on it when it was cut. So we're okay in that department. The only issue we're having is when it goes into autumn, when we can harvest, the 2 first days are actually raining. So we've actually got to wait nearly 3 days before we can start harvesting, because we need to at least wait a day for it to dry out. But like today, I want to get these hay bales done. I'll probably stack them off screen just to get them in the shed, but I'm thinking about buying a wheel loader, and the reason I want to go for a wheel loader is it can pick up so much more than our little telehandler can, and when we do pit work as well, it's a lot heavier, so it's a bit of a better piece to go for. Now I've learned how to add beacons to stuff, but I can only add one. But this one I found has already got one on it. I've got somebody to put a set of CBs on it and a nameplate on it and stuff, so it'll look okay-ish, and then we'll have to see how much it costs. We've got 7 bales already, because I would like to get it just simply because the telehandler is a bit, I was using it on the pit and it kept getting stuck on stuff, and it's like, well, let's just put a big wheel loader on it, sod it. And the wheel loader can of course hold more and stuff, and I actually have got a set of weights for the wheel loader on the back. It does look a bit weird with them on, but yeah, it does actually keep it on the floor pretty well. So this tractor is not enjoying this baler at all, but she's doing well. This is of course out the DLC, that baler. It's quite a nice baler, and I thought we'd get it because we hardly ever use it. So I don't know how much of this field we're going to get done in this video, but anyway, thank you for everyone for waiting around for these videos. Of course, I wanted to do the multiplayer one because it was new, it was exciting, it was interesting, so I thought, well, if we just throw a couple of them out, and not do any single player and just get a load of them done, which is what we did. So, and everyone seems to enjoy it. Everyone's still happy to carry on making some more. I'm still happy to carry on doing it, so it's all good fun. And the main thing is everybody that watches it is enjoying watching it. I like the comments as well. I like the interaction we're all having, where people are telling us stuff, and you know, it's actually really getting that up there in the numbers now. Now I think the next map that we're going to go on might be Sandy Bay. I'm not too sure, but because we would want to go on a bigger one, but that's not till ages yet. We won't move maps for some time. Now I did say we were going to do another load of silage, but I thought 500,000 is enough to just sort of get you ticking over, because we aren't going to have that many cows. So I thought we'll just have, you know, just have 500,000 and then a load of these bales and a load of straw. Now I think the bales only last, I think it's 2 full seasons, or it's 2 seasons, but I'm assuming it is 2 full seasons, not just 2 seasons, because that would be ridiculous. Bales do last quite a long time. They will go for a fair bit of time before they will rot down. It's just depending on how you keep them. We're at 20 bales already, and we haven't even finished the headlands. We're going to have a lot of bales. We might even have to sell some, because we won't get through all these. Come on. Come on. Oh, I can hear you struggling. So it is a fairly big baler, to be honest. It does want a fair bit of horsepower to power it, as you can see. But the mighty little Ford here is struggling on. Anything else would have just stopped her by now. Now, for some reason, this baler, when it puts bales on the ground, they go a bit funny. As you can see, there's one stood on its end over there. I have not a clue why it does that. Looks like it's going to rain where I am. Come on. It's the rows are so close together because they're on because we've only got the 2 row one. But I would like to get the wheel loader. I'll put it in for next episode, and we can I'll have a play with it off screen and see what it looks like. There's just something about having a wheel loader that I really like. I've no idea why. It is the JCB one. It's not the in-game one. It is the in-game one, but someone's edited it. So, but yeah, I honestly don't know why. I just want one. So we're going to get one. I mean, we may change our minds. It may not suit. It may not be as what we want it to be, but you know, we can always get rid of it and buy something else. That's what I like doing in my Let's Plays. I like buying and just testing, playing. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel right, we'll sell it, we'll buy something else. You know, there's only 1 or 2 times that I've actually stuck with. I remember when I was doing the spring kill save for Fs17, I think from about episode 5 onwards, we had the TM115, and that thing just stayed for the entire playthrough, and that was a 53-part video, 53 like videos I did for that map, and I think it was there for almost every single one. But I did want to keep changing tractors on that map as well. Anyway, enough about the past. So we've also got the auto stack trailer, which is actually really handy for just doing auto stack, you know. But we'll do this. I want to buy it before we start harvesting, so the harvest profit is actually, you know, paying back for the wheel loader instead, and not an actual thing. Because otherwise, we will need to get cows, but we won't need them desperately. Nearly at 40 bales already, and we're not even that far into the field. But like I said, it was fertilised, this grass, and it does actually make a hell of a difference. I would seriously, if you play this game, recommend doing it. All you have to do is plough your grass field up and reseed it into grass, and then that's it. You just fertilise it then, and it does boost it. Like, it's always good to do. It helps when you're doing silage, it helps when you're doing bales as well. It really does make a difference. It's always good as well if you have a test save game map, to just have a grass field, you know, a field in grass that's already fertilised, in case you've got some mowers or you've got a baler you want to test. You know, it does speed up doing all that. So yeah, sorry this is not interesting, but we've got to get it done, and I did a lot of this off screen. I did the mowing, the windrow and the tedding off screen, but fortunately the courseplay course actually worked for the mowing, so I mowed it and tedded it with courseplay. The only thing I've done is windrowed it and baled it, so it did actually work quite well. As you can see, the mowing kind of missed a few bits, but the mowers aren't as wide as the windrow, so it's understandable. And the reason I windrowed it was because he'd want to do the headlands first. Like that course is literally just for the jag to pick it up. We could have probably put the baler on it, but you probably would have missed a few bits. Nearly at 50 bales already, and we're not even halfway through this field. Could well get this field done in this video. Come on, we're flat out here. So yeah, our crops look grown, but they're not harvestable yet. They are actually grown, but they're not harvestable. Like, you can't actually, if you took a combine to them, it wouldn't let you cut them, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't. Because I did that on... I've actually done a few tests with Seasons Mod, and it actually... What's it? Now, you've probably all seen that Seasons Mod actually got released, and that is a fake copy, so do not download it. I repeat, do not download it, because it's a fake copy. It's not actually the real Seasons Mod, but it has pissed... Well, yeah, it has pissed them off. I'm going to put it frank. It has really annoyed them. And to be honest, I'd be really annoyed as well if someone did that to me. I haven't downloaded it. I'm not going to download it. I've just seen it on mod websites, and you guys have probably seen it all too. I'm just warning you to stay away from it, because it is not the genuine one. It's some little kid that's took it, you know, got given it out of trust, or probably managed to get it off someone, and has just slung it on a mod website just to spite the modders, you know, the people that spend hours and hours and hours putting time into stuff. I mean, I spent 2 hours just adding a beacon to a tractor, because, you know, I found it the most difficult thing in the world. And, you know, I always respect modders. You know, if I release something, which I never hardly ever do, or if I edit something, I will say it's private, and I will always try and give credit to modders who make the genuine models. God, we're at 60 bales already. Could you imagine doing this with a round baler? All the stopping we'd have had to do. Yeah, we're going to have to sell a few of these. I think what we'll do is we'll stack... If we make 100, we'll stack 50 and sell 50. Because we aren't going to need all of them. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. We aren't going to make it too long a video. I'm having problems with my memory on my computer. I'm having to delete videos I've already done and stuff because it's filling up quite fast. So I'm going to try and keep them to 20 minutes. The multiplayer ones, I always seem to go a bit over 20 minutes because, you know, I always like to run around and show people what other people are doing. And it's always nice to just have, you know, it's always nice to just see what other people are doing, and it makes the game feel better instead of just having cosplay running around. You know, it actually feels like there's people in the game, which there is, and it does feel like a proper farm when you've got people going like that. I mean, I know we've got Fords and everything. We've got a lot of Fords on that farm, but oh well. Now, if we all decide, I mean, I'm just saying this now, we haven't actually decided anything. If we all decided that we wanted to, you know, whatever episode we wanted to, you know, close Kendall, which we haven't thought of, and I'm not going to think of it, I'm just sort of putting it out there, and we did go to Sandy Bay, we would be using a lot bigger equipment, we would be going up a couple of sizes, we'd have fast tracks, you know, Massey's, you know, New Holland T7s, big John Deeres and stuff like that. So we'll have to have a chat, because I don't want to stop Kendall yet. It's on episode 5 and I would like to go as far as I could with it. I'd like to really branch it as far out as I could literally get it, you know. And the idea that we sort of came up with the video was just have it once a week. So say have it recorded on a Thursday night and uploaded for Friday, which I thought was pretty good. But then, you know, it does mean then, well, actually, yeah, it would be pretty good just to have it, but I'd also want to have a few just backed up, just in case someone was, just in case, say, if Joe or Tom wasn't on, you know, they could at least, you know, we'd at least have something to upload of the multiplayer game, because I would like to have it, because we've done pretty good having, you know, up to episode 4 already on. You know, I would like to just keep it so we're always uploading a multiplayer video. You know, not every day, but, you know, like once a week or something. And that would mean that we'd get a lot more single player videos done. So you'd see a lot more of me, and a lot more of single player stuff. So there'd be a lot more of Thornton and Kendall, which I might swap. I might change, because we are doing multiplayer Kendall. I might swap that map to something else. I'm not too sure yet. I'm going to keep it for now, but if it comes to a point where I don't feel like playing it because we're playing multiplayer, I will swap it to something else. My mod, the map that I've been working on, is actually nearly finished. There's only a couple more things to do on it. I haven't touched it for God knows how long. So what I might do is, if Kendall's getting a bit more, we might just go on to that one. Not on a multiplayer, but as a single player map. We are actually going to finish this. We're on 80 bales already. We've got a few rows left to do, but fertilisation does help. Really does help. Yeah, as you can see, the mower's missed a bit. I might redo a mow. I might do an actual mowing course, a windrow course, and a baling course. No, not a baling course, but the tedding course kind of runs on the windrow. I'll windrow it a bit differently if I was going to do it, so I'd windrow the rows up and then do the headlands afterwards, because courseplay will always want to not pick it up, it'll always just drag it around and do it, so the headlands would look shit if you did them first, and I've realised I've already lost a child, the friendliness of this video, so, because I already said the word, I already said the P word, so, you know. Accidents happen. It was just frustration, because, you know, that's what ruins the FS community, is people that just take people's mods and just throw them onto mod websites. No credit, no nothing. Just upload it. Even, you know, even if they're privated or work in progress mods and people do it, it's still just like, you know, it's just having all that work thrown back at you, going, because someone's already uploaded it, you know, beat you to it, but yet they had no right, no permission, no nothing to upload it. It's just, you know, it's just something that just gets on your nerves, because it's, you know, if a mod's private, it's private. There's nothing you can do. You know, if the mod person that's the person that's edited the mod or whatever has said it's not being released, it's not going up, you know, you just respect that, because, you know, sometimes the person that's made the mod would want it to go up, but someone that's made a part of the mod wouldn't want it to go up, you know, and then his hands are tied. So it's like, you know, I mean, I'm not too good at modding, and I've never really gotten into it, but if I could create a mod, some of my mods would be private if I ever could create them, because I wouldn't want people just to take them and throw them up on other mod websites. So it'd be like, you know, I'd keep them private just between me and my friends, just so I knew it wasn't going to be thrown up on other mod websites, or edited and then uploaded as their edit, as them doing all the work, because that would really annoy me. So that's my rant about mods over. It's quite a big rant, I'm sorry, but it has killed a lot of time whilst we're doing these bales. We're on 94 now. If we get to 100, this will be pretty good. Which I don't think we will, but we'll get close to 100 anyway. It's a good choice, this Field 15. What I did is when I had the money from all the first equipment we sold, I bought this field before I bought any equipment, I think, just to make sure that we had this field in the bag, because it's a nice big grass field. Alright, the telegraph poles do get annoying, but if you use courseplay and use it right, it is a dream field to work in, because it's nice. It's nice, flat, and, you know, there's not much for it to twat, so... Or twat, or as in twat, I mean hit into stuff, you know. Oh, you twatted that, didn't you, idiot? Yeah, I've just stopped caring about this video now. I mean, I care about it, you know. I do always put all my effort into videos. Sometimes it feels like I don't, but... you know, sometimes it feels like I don't, but I actually am. So 100, the magical 100 bales. Right, so how do we unload it? It's Y, isn't it? There we go. Right. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe more today, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Happy farming, and goodbye.